Russia is boosting its naval presence in the Mediterranean as the U.S. and its allies renew threats of military action against Syria. Russia's Black Sea Fleet Command said the landing ship Yamal will depart from Ukraine by the end of September. This will be the 11th Russian warship deployed in Mediterranean waters. The United States, Britain, and France have already boosted their naval presence in the region. On Monday, British, French, and American foreign ministers announced that military action against Syria still remains on the table if diplomacy fails.
At a conference in Paris, the United Kingdom and France were forced to accept a recent diplomatic agreement on Syria's chemical weapons stockpiles. France was not involved in the Russian and U.S. brokered deal, but the snub did not alter the continually aggressive tone which France has adopted towards their former colony.
I want to be totally clear. The military option must be maintained. If not, there is no way to coerce the Assad regime. I hope that similar coercion will be exerted by the United Nations Security Council.
But soon after, the first major diplomatic breakthrough on Syria in more than a year had been confirmed, all three Western foreign ministers repeatedly threatened the Assad government. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov responded by saying that these threats could wreck chances for long-awaited peace talks. Many believe that the three ministers also took a deliberate step back from diplomacy by announcing increased support for the Syrian opposition.
We know that in order to negotiate a political solution, we need a stronger opposition. We therefore intend to strengthen our support for the Syrian National Coalition, and we will organize an international meeting at the General Assembly of the United Nations.
Il sera organisé à New York à l'occasion de l'Assemblée générale des Nations Unies.
Many analysts say the comments and decisions reveal that the Western allies do not wholeheartedly support the idea of a diplomatic solution in Syria.
France is a bit disappointed regarding the recent agreement, because their goal is not chemical weapons disarmament. It's to depose the Assad regime. This position has made France a bit isolated in Europe, as they are now the only European power which want to go to war in Syria.
The UN Security Council is expected to vote this week on a final resolution regarding Syria's chemical weapons, with wording on the timetable and penalties for non-compliance still being debated. Less than 3 weeks ago, it was widely assumed that the West's desire to bomb Syria could not be stopped, but international condemnation made that impossible. Analysts say the West and the Syrian opposition should immediately agree to a second major peace conference in order to finally end the Syrian unrest. Rami Mazaheri, Press TV, Paris.